I'm sorry, 31 in SB 511. I am Executive Director of the Missouri Association for Social Welfare, Jeanette, Mott, Oxford, and we have two special concerns about voter ID laws. One is people who live in extreme poverty. 40% of Missourians live with household incomes of less than $31,000 a year, which to me tells me that probably they have some month left at the end of their paycheck. But there are others who live even more deeply in poverty than that. Over 400,000 Missourians live with incomes at only 50% of the poverty level itself being a very outdated measurement of poverty. It's much lower than the true cost of living. Those folks, we might do something to try to make it easier for them to get a photo ID, but the thing is, they may be known to be a resident of a community and have been voting for years, and erecting this new barrier for them, it truly is a barrier in that if you don't have transportation, if in a month like January you're trying to keep your power on, with as cold as it is and your utility bill is going sky high, and you're getting an eviction notice and you're trying to solve that problem, it may feel like a luxury to go get a photo ID, and there's not been a problem for you to vote in the past. So people with very low incomes, if we walked a mile in their shoes, we would understand why this is a real barrier for them. The other group of folks are transgender citizens who often have a driver's license that does not match the gender that they are now identifying with. And to manage to get your gender marker changed on a Missouri driver's license often requires that you have been able to have gender confirmation surgery completed. Those with low incomes cannot afford to get surgery and often live in a situation where their official documents do not match the name and the gender that they present to the world. I have a friend at church who's in this exact situation. Very poor person with disabilities around their income. Their driver's license says that they are male. They have not lived as a person who's male for years, and they vote every time. And actually a member of this committee's district. So to deny that person who had a working history before they became disabled the right to vote because they can't get their ID to line up with who they look like when they show up at the polls is an issue, I think. And I'm really interested in seeing us live up to our creed of liberty and justice for all. So I think we should be concerned about both transgender citizens and those with very low incomes. And of course it is the transgender citizens with very low incomes who will have the biggest barrier perhaps to satisfying this kind of law. I welcome any questions you might have.
Questions of the witness? Seeing none, thank you.